Check out the troops. 8 super wizards, 1 normal wizard, 3 golems, 2 ice golems, 8 witches. Pretty close to the old-fashioned GoWiWi back in the day. Way back in the day. I can remember the first piece of advice I had from the old GoWiWi was spread your wizards and clump your witches. And the idea, of course, was that the clumped witches would provide that many skeletons that nothing would be able to get to the witches because they'd all be too busy trying to shoot the skeletons. So in this case here, we've got a nice little deployment of witches. They're not spread out too much, and of course the wizards did clump a little bit, so that was like almost the opposite, spread the witches, clump the wizards. But when you're learning a new strategy, how you deploy and all things like that, they're things that you basically have to work through. Do you have to come in on the corner of the base? If you're coming in on a corner, how are you going to deploy? If you're coming in on the flat side, how will you deploy differently coming in on the flat? When will you use the Warden's ability? All of these tricky questions is what we need to answer when we're learning new strategies like this. And of course, it's not a brand new strategy, but not everyone uses every single strategy all the time. So in this case, brand new strategy to the attacker, just figuring out how to deploy, how this strategy works for them and anything they might need to do to make it work a little bit easier for them. But as you can see, loads of witches still up and loads of super wizards also still up at this moment. Keep an eye on that town hall. We've got 1 free spell left. We've got an ice golem going in there and a couple of other things as well. And town hall was frozen, so that froze the inferno. And I think the queen was trapped in there in that free spell as well. And here she goes again. One of the ice golems freezing her as well. Still, wizards and witches both pathing left and right and in the middle. We've got the Grand Warden, of course, protecting them. And what have we got in the middle there trying to shoot them? Queen's trying to take out the Yetis. All a little bit too little too late, really, in that instance, isn't it? So that is it. That's the new GoWiWi, Super GoWiWi, I suppose you could call it, with the super wizards, 8 witches and the golems. Try this out if you're a Town Hall 13. Heck, try it out as a Town Hall 12 as well. 8 earthquakes to just open up the base full of mobility. And check out this other video. I think you'll find that interesting.